Hello everybody, welcome back to we're playing another game of League of Legends. I'm the Strategy Professor. We're doing a little Janna action here. We have a Vayne, so if you just keep her alive, once 20 minutes rolls around, you just dominate them. Janna's pretty decent in the Thresh also. Zyra's better. I mean, Zyra would have been good here too, but really if you just peel the Vayne, it's good enough. Yeah, this team is actually looking good. We actually had a team that drafted well. So we've got the old Malachi top, who's extremely good. Ahri's pretty good too. Lee Sin can be good in the early game. You don't want to get into Thresh flay range, but it's pretty straightforward to dodge him. Dodge his hooks. Hey, thanks so much. Caractus, thank you so much. That's really cool. I really appreciate that. It helps out a ton. Oh, we getting Troll Central. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind, like, honest critique or, like, questions about what I do, like, or just, you know, phrasing it as suggestions to say, hey, you know, what about this item? What about that item? Had you thought about positioning here instead in a team fight? Do you think it would have been more helpful to peel this person instead of try to engage with Zyra or whatever? You know, like, that kind of stuff is fine. It's when you're just like, you suck, you bronzer, you know, that type of thing. It's like, not constructive, just distracting. I already have hard enough time trying to, like, manage these games, because you just have to ping, like, you have to be the all-knowing, the all-watcher to win some of these games. Like, you have to ping people back, you have to make the correct calls, and I'm trying to explain everything at the same time. Like, there's a lot of stuff I'm trying to juggle, and I just don't have the excess mental power, and of course doing all the normal things that you try to do to win games. I just don't have the power to keep up with the trolls and do that. Oh, he would have pinned him. Couldn't quite find the angle. That's alright. It was a good shot. At least he took the shot. Like, I don't mind if people miss stuff if they're just trying to do the right thing, because obviously people are going to miss things. I can't get it. It's too greedy. No. Look, first of all, that's not accurate. I just showed you the chart. If you look at that part of the stream, I did more damage than 4 of the people on the enemy team in the game. I did, I think, the second most damage on our team. If it wasn't the second most, it was really far up there. I clearly made a major impact on a lot of those plays. Like, it was very obvious that I had a huge impact in that game. So that's why I think it's troll when you say I do 200 damage in a team fight and die, when I clearly had a massive impact on winning that game. Like, even if you're just looking at the stat line. I was 4, 3, and 9. Like, that's pretty good, considering what the stat line was in that game. The KDA of everyone else on my team. Even if you're not looking at other things, if you're just strictly looking at the numbers of KDA, it's very obvious that I had a major impact on the game. So that's why it's troll to say that. And then you throw in something like, you belong in bronze, when I was clearly in diamond last season, or whatever you said, in gold. Like, you're lucky to be in gold or whatever. Like, how can you not take that as hostile? Like, that's not being sensitive, that's being reasonable. Like, you're clearly looking to start some kind of hostile talk, and what you're saying is not accurate. So, I mean, I just don't know what else there is about it. Like, it's one thing to be accurate and really brusque. Like, I don't like that too much, you know? If you're just like, man, you really suck that game, on a game when I went like 0 and 9, I'll be like, well, yeah, but, you know, don't talk to me like that. But at least you'd be accurate. Is he coming? Yeah, he's coming. So, you know, I think we're being pretty reasonable to a certain extent. I mean, I've got a pretty long leash, but there are things that, you know... I mean, to me, like, what you said just looked like you're looking for a ban. Like, that's what it looked like to me. Like, you just like going into places and just trying to get banned. Like, that's what I thought. If you honestly thought that was a constructive conversation, I apologize. If that's just, you know, the culture that you're from, where people talk to each other like that, and that's considered civil. But that's not something I would consider to be civil. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. That pink's so dangerous to clear. Hey, thanks so much for the sub, friend. Let's see. JL Cannibal, and Nemanja, and Cataractus. Thank you very much. Well, Cataractus has been subbed, but thank you again for the donation. Sorry, I have to switch back and forth over there from YouTube comments over to Streamlabs, and I can't see it when the Streamlabs pops up on the screen for you guys and gals. It doesn't show up on my screen, and I can't hear it because I have the headphones off to help keep me calm. I seem to win more games by doing that, so I didn't even see that. Too busy over here looking.
As you wish.
This is so dangerous. I'm gonna get caught out in the crossfire here. I shouldn't have even tried for that. Oh, she got caught on the wall. Oh, she's gonna make it though. That shield I gave her saved her. Dude, I wasn't even there. I mean, that was a terrible invade. Like, you can't do that. Like, invades in general are pretty bad ideas.
Breathlessly.
Well, we're still... Oh, God, she's building that garbage build. Oh, man. She's building Bork. Just like, they don't have tanks. Like, they have Aurelia, who's probably going to go 2 damage items. I really wish she went Infinity Edge. I mean, she better at least go Blood Razor next. Bork's just really bad because it doesn't give any critical strike, and really the name of the game right now, if you're an AD carry, is crit. That's the only game in town until they make penetration something respectable again.
Swiftly.
Yeah, they got something worded in here. Is it this? It's right there. Okay.
With ease.
Redemption will still be good. I kind of looked at the numbers on it. I think it was like at level 8, it was like a reduction like 100 heal. Or something like that. There's quite a lot. But I think it'll still be good. Is he dead? Maybe. If they try to dive, hit him. You gotta auto him. That Chilling Smite. Like as Maokai, you have to auto run, auto run, auto run because you get healed for a lot when you auto. I've got to go protect this tower. Can I even protect against 2 of them?
Swiftly.
I can't. At least get this ward, I guess. Okay. Dude, are you kidding? Let's go to mute her. It's everybody's fault but hers. Anytime she makes a play and fails. I mean, I pinged exactly where I was going. I was going to try to hold top, but then I just couldn't do it. I just take it too quickly. I need wards. I don't have any wards. There we go, that's what we need. Oh, someone else killed that pink ward, interesting. Any tips on playing against Zyra? I think the best way to play against Zyra, like there's a few different philosophies you can do. So you can play a heal champion like Sona or Nami and just get through the laning phase against most Zyras. If they don't have an assassin on their team, so they don't have a LeBlanc or a Kha'Zix or something that's going to threaten you later on, you can play Sona or Nami. If they do, then you might be better off picking a longer range AP champion, so maybe like a Vel'Koz, a Lux, maybe even a Veigar or something. I haven't tried those out, but I know after playing a lot of Malzahar and Zyra that poke champions are very, very good against both of them. So there's the potential for that. I mean, that's part of why people play Misfortune against her in pro play, is because it's a really long range harass that's a slow, so it makes it easy for people to hit skill shots against her. And but I'm not really sure if that's great for solo queue. I did play it one game. It was okay. But I think it's important, if you're going to play a damage champion bottom, to play an AP damage champion bottom, because so many other lanes right now are running AD. So you'll see like Yasuo top, Master Yi jungle, Gangplank middle, or something like that. And it's just too much AD, and people can just stack armor. So I think going an AP champion, even if your middle's AP and your top's AD and your jungle's AD, then going AP support is helpful. Whereas MF obviously does physical damage. So I think just don't get close enough to the all-in and either try to heal through it or try to outrange her and burst her.
Swiftly.
Alright, Vayne's kind of heating up. Oh, she's going Static Shiv. That's such a bad build. It really is.
As you wish.
So the reason that's bad is because you don't have any crit modifiers on the Static Shiv. Like, Static Shiv really wants you to have a lot of crit, and specifically Infinity Edge, but Blade of the Ruined King doesn't give you crit. It gives you on hit. And so if you go Blade of the Ruined King, you need to go an item that stacks with on hit, such as Blood Razor. So I know that Bork Blood Razor can be a thing, but like Bork Shiv is just really bad. That's the thing, is Bork doesn't really synergize with a lot of stuff because on-hit items aren't really that great right now.
Upon the wind.
I mean, that would help you proc more Silver Bolts if you had, like, that's why Blood Razor is good, is because it helps you proc more Blade of the Ruined King procs and helps you proc more Silver Bolts. So, like,
As you wish.
Blood Razor into, like, Bork into Blood Razor is a legit build. It's a little bit old school. I still think that IE Static Shiv is the best game in town. Well, there's no healing through that. Even if I Redemption, that was a Vi ult, Syndra ult, Thresh. I just back up.
Swiftly.
That guy just looks like he'd be almost impossible to kill.
Breathlessly.
We do have Water Drake, so we are healing up a little bit. Does she have ult? She does have ult. Okay. Something went awry there.
Upon the wind.
She's got a pretty good damage build. Rageblade, whatever it is that gives you multiple auto hit procs. Is that what it is? Let me see. I think it's a attack speed item. Yeah, that's what I meant. You're right.
Swiftly.
It used to be Blood Razor was it, and then I think they changed the items around at some point. Oh god, I forgot to upgrade my sweeper too. That's pretty bad. Been too busy talking.
As you wish.
The story of my life. I meant to do something, but I forgot because I was too busy talking. Wait on this Malachi flank. Dude, Vayne, don't burn it down. Wait on Malachi. There we go, there we go. Vayne's like, burn it down. Just wait on the Malachi to flank, man. That's all you gotta do. Like, if we were able to isolate and kill that Vi, which we would have been able to do, we would have been able to sandwich her. If the dragon wasn't that low, she would not have been able to smite it down. Miss Ari's got the right idea. Like, she's doing what I usually like to do, which is just pop out of corners and kill people. So she's pretty smart. Crucible did get a bit more MR. There's a few things that got buffs. I'll be talking all about it in the patch notes for tomorrow. I think the biggest change is probably going to be Courage of the Colossus and the penetration items. Armor penetration.
Swiftly.
Oh gosh. What is he building? Is he building IE next? Like, Blade of the Ruined King was really good on Vayne back in the day, but yeah, I mean, I think Blade of the Ruined King into, like, Rage Blade into maybe, like, Wit's End or something. I don't know, it still seems really bad. It was just a really bad split up. Like, if he had Infinity Edge right now, plus Static Shiv, he would be completely, like, face smashing people. Dang it, I was thinking of playing with this Vayne too. I was like, you know what, she was doing okay, you know, in the laning phase. Like, she had some good movements. Is Ari almost dead? No, she's cool. But... can't do it. Cannot do it. Oh yeah, dang it, I forgot to get the sweeper again. Thanks for reminding me, chat. I'm just too busy focusing on other things. It's like so late in the game at this point, I'm just used to already having it. Seriously, he's not gonna die? Oh my god. Okay, she got him. How did she even get him? Red buff? Okay. I mean, dude, you're against Irelia. At 28 minutes, you're Lee Sin. You gotta know you can't 1v1 anyone as Lee Sin at 28 minutes. Okay, so he just turns around and goes the other way? What? Is he just trying to lead him into Baron? Is that it? He's like, please take this? I don't know about that, Vayne. Alright, just get this. Can we actually get it without losing a smite fight this time? Hey, thanks, Rick. Yeah, Janna can squirrel her way out of a lot of situations. Hey, Nero plays. Currently gold. Working our way back up to diamond. It was diamond 5 last season. I'm kind of falling on hard times at the start of the season. Had to change our mentality around a little bit. Still is a pretty tough adjustment going from diamond games to gold games as support in particular. Like, if you're playing diamond mid lane, you know, if you're a diamond mid laner, the mid lane patterns are the same. You just destroy people in middle lane, you fight them. But as support, like how you support, what you're supposed to do, how much you're supposed to roam, the champions you're supposed to play, like all that stuff changes quite a bit depending on, you know, which league you're in. More so than any other champion, I think, or any other role. You know, because if you're a diamond LeBlanc, you can be a bronze LeBlanc and just walk all over everybody. But it's not quite the same. Not quite the same thing. At least in my experience. Don't have anything. She's gone. Oh, she thought she was going to kill that Maokai, huh? I just really need Vayne. I don't have any wards for this. I don't have a lot of things that I need. Ari's kind of doing it. Hey, thanks so much for the sub, friend. I really appreciate it. Alright, Ari's packing a punch for sure. I need to go buy though. Well, we've got a case of the ADC splitting. If they decide to go Baron, it's gonna be big trouble. I don't even know what I want. I'm just gonna get a couple of these. We'll figure it out here in a second. Maybe Ardent Sensor. Yeah, she went IE, Static Shiv, Bork. That's... At least she's got Static Shiv IE at 34 minutes. That's good. If you want a lifesteal item, you need to go QSS, especially with how many times she's getting hit by hooks. You need to go for the QSS item that gives you lifesteal. That item is actually really good. QSS is incredibly powerful. Quicksilver Sash, for those of you not familiar with that acronym. Crushing them. Dude, who cares if she's split pushing? Let's get towers. Okay, just back it up. Back it up. It's fine.
As you wish.
Scare him a little bit. We're a bit too close. There's no one's there. God, if Ari, like, if anyone was here, like, if anyone was there, we'd probably just straight win the game right there. Oof, that was a lot to heal her through, but we can do it. Yes, we can. Give her a little, like, 3,000 health infusion there. Maybe not that much, it's a lot. Like, this thing's shielding for... What is that, my best? Is that how much the best that you've done on one go? It's gotta be more than that. I just hit like 3 people with a shield. I don't know. Either way, whatever. 500 gold or 500 health shield on everybody. Redemption heals for a lot. I can't do the math on it right now. I gave her like 2,000 health between all that stuff and my ultimate. Now I've almost got stuff back, but not quite. Let's just back it up. Just back it up. This is pretty greedy. I mean, it is a huge wave. I don't have wards. It's going to be a 4v5. I am Janna. So I can make stuff happen, but it's going to be a little rough. I got stunned before I could get my redemption off. God, that was a bold Ariel right there. Jesus. Probably didn't do anything that game either. GG. Support didn't do any damage. It's terrible. Oh no, guys, look at my damage. I suck. Yeah, Janna. I mean, it makes me want to play Janna like every game just to get a lot of free low, but a lot of that's because we had Vayne on our team. And Janna's just so good with Vayne. Alright, well that's going to be it for this Janna video. Just for context, if it's just in the VOD, obviously you didn't see it on the stream, but there was just a guy earlier that was like, oh, this guy's all bad, you know, whatever. The standard, like, troll that shows up every third stream or so. But yeah, that's going to be it for the Janna video. Thank you very much. The stream's going to continue. Just to be clear, I do record, if you're new to the channel, I record separate VODs of some of the games, and then I put them up in playlists. I'll show you really quick while I'm at it. So right here, I have a bunch of guides. I'm going to start doing more of these, maybe 2 per week or so. But you can see sort of like why it's hard to climb in Season 7 and what you can do about it. That's basically the Psychology and Advanced Tactics one. Tier lists and patch analysis for 7.1. I'm going to do a new one for 7.2. How to carry in solo queue, analyzing metagames. So if you're ever wondering, well, why is everyone camping bot all the time? Why are AP supports really powerful bot right now? I talk about all that stuff in there. Thinking about compositions and matchups. So, you know, how can you do, like, how can you decide what your team needs in Champion Select? How can you decide what you should do on the map at any given moment? I have more of that in my Mastering the Map video, which is like how to roam, how to ward, good timings, stuff like that. So lots of in-depth guides. Click on the guide. Each one of them's kind of long. Usually they're about an hour long. And then, but I give you wonderful timestamps. You can just skip to whatever you want. So if you don't want to, if you're kind of familiar with what the problem is, you don't want to try to understand that, and you just kind of want the solutions, you can skip down to 25:45. Or if you just want some good tips for, particularly for gold elo and lower for climbing, you can just drop down to about 47 minutes and check it out from there. So it's designed to be like a buffet to just find out whatever you want to watch, and you can watch it over multiple sittings. It's kind of like an audiobook guide. So these are really in-depth. These aren't just your little 10-minute guides with some memes and graphics on it that just tell you what's good. You know, it actually explains it so that you can learn for yourself and make better decisions in games. So you don't even have to agree with what I say in the guide. It just hopefully sparks some thinking for you so that you can come up with your own fresh ideas and approaches to the game. And I'll also give you a Google Doc with each one. You can click on it. It gives you the TLDR, what I talk about in each video, so you can just read it if you like, or if you've already watched it once and you just kind of want to remember what it said, you can read along there. So those are the guides. And then the VODs that I mentioned. Man, Poppy. Maybe, yeah, leave. Okay. The VODs that I mentioned, I put them in playlists on the front page as well, so if you want to watch all my Janna games, if you like this, you can just click on the Janna playlist. Boom, starts you with the newest one, works its way back to the oldest, and I give you the runes for each game. And I'm going to... I upload some of these. Usually every day I'll upload maybe at least a couple, 2 or 3. And I've got a bunch of different playlists, so check those out. And then if you ever miss a stream and you want to catch it, I upload all of the prior streams right here. Real easy to access, real easy to catch. So that's it for the Janna video. The stream's obviously going to continue. We're in lobby right now, but I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.